Alright guys, moving on to Bison. Bison's my second character. I love him. I love the aggression. Psycho Crusher. You know, I'm gonna post a link in my video description to show you the movesets, especially from the new one that came out. But for these basic ones, if you don't know, hold back and then press forward and any punch button at the same time, and that is his Psycho Crusher. Let's see, the head press, we're going to do the stomp. So it's like doing a flash kick, you're just going to hold down and up and kick at the same time, and that's exactly what you see. Of course, they made these still the same. I believe it's going to be the teleport, which is, well, I should have showed what that was, but what that is back, down, back, or forward, down, forward. So you're either doing a Shoryuken motion in really any direction you want, and essentially you're going to get it to be a teleport, but you're doing triple punches and triple kicks. So you can do it anywhere. You can spam it. You can do whatever it is you need to do. Anyways, knee press nightmare is going to be his super. What I always do, it's just my cheating way of doing it when it comes to the trial modes. Just do the special move and just spam it again. Easier to do it than you seeing a character move back and forth and you see you kind of missed it. Really, it's just an easier way to do it. You can do it for supers, you can't do it for ultras. But essentially what I was saying originally, just do his scissor kicks and then just press it again. You can get used to that because a lot of times if you wanted to do an ultra or a super combo, go ahead and put them together. Psycho Punisher, one of my favorite ultras in the game. Oh my lord, what was I doing? That's my thing. In trial modes I mess up so many times. In the real match, I guess because you know the heat is on, it's really important. It works for me all the time, but trial mode I look like a foolish. Alright, this is just like Guile. Crouching medium punch, crouching light punch into crouching medium punch. You have to time it strictly. You can't just spam it next to each other. You have to go into it and take... I never know what to call it, but I mean, I know you could just say it's one frame, it's 1 or 2 frames, but it's just... As you play it, if you're having a hard time do it, take longer breaks and make those breaks shorter as you come into it. It's a really good way to do it and not to get discouraged, because if you spam, after you do the first link, which is the crouching medium punch, this happens a lot to players. You know what? Don't spam because the move doesn't even come out. You know what I mean? Like, you spam, it doesn't come out, but when you take your time, I know mine just works, but when you take your time, at least have the move constantly come out and you can actually see your progression. Now this one's a tough one. A lot harder to do those frames. Damage, definitely worth it. Again, take it with the same approach. It'll work really well. Whoopsies. Let's do it on my good side. Again, for trial modes, I always just spam those. The game recognizes it. The game lets it work. It works. Works for me, and it'll work for you. We're gonna do... Again, I always just get used to the habit where, you know, I always do it as if I'm doing a jumping combo. The distances work great for me. Whenever you're in a real match, most of the times, even if you were to dash in, you're never gonna get to do that into a Psycho Crusher because first of all, you already dashed and you lost your charge. So that's the reason why some people get confused. It just works for me that way. So again, when it comes to the crouching heavy punch, spam it when it comes to the knee press nightmare because it will work. And you can't cancel into a scissor kick from the crouching heavy punch, but it definitely works because it'll actually work for just, you know, you do it and it goes straight into the super. So now this one is a little bit easier. I was talking about the challenge before. Let's talk about challenge 13. Again, that's the zigzag motion you want to do, but it's really just a Shoryuken in every single motion. Standing heavy punch, and while I'm punching, I'm putting in the down, forward, down commands. So I'm not wasting any time. I'm not waiting till my punch is back. I'm not waiting till literally right when he punches, I've already finished the motions. It's just up to me to press the button now. I wish you could see my input, but immediately it's what it comes out. So what are we doing here? It's 14. Jumping heavy punch. Now this is just okay. Yeah. So as all charge characters, right when you're jumping. No, I did the EX version. It's an umbrella motion. So what I do is, right when I press up and forward. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I'm gonna do that one again while I'm explaining a little bit better. What I'm doing is, as I'm jumping forward, I'm not letting go of my button. Now I'm using a control pad, so for me it's a little bit. I mean, it's equally easy for any controller you use. But what you're doing is, right when you jump forward, don't let go. You just swing it to the back immediately, so that right when you press heavy punch and heavy punch, you've already been holding it for a good long time. Now the reason why I keep saying is, you know, just get used to spamming the scissor kick. It's because this is an exact combo where they want you to do that. They expect you to do it. So you get used to it from the beginning, and it'll make it a lot easier to end up finishing these in the later half. So we're doing hell attack. Oh right, okay. So now these you could time as much as you want. That was embarrassing, but let's try it again. Oh man. We're gonna do that one again so I can explain a little bit better with the timing down, as I am doing these all at once. Now with those heavy punches, you can control the distance of the heavy punch. So if you wanted, you can take your time. So you can do that, and then, well, he's a little higher, but again, I guess it's just easier to spam right away. Yeah, it'll just work better that way. So we're doing hell attack into cycle punisher. All right. There we go. This one's more of an instant one. You could have taken your time when it comes to the Ultra 1. Ultra 2, you have to do it right when you land. So you want to hit him at the highest climax, and when you come back down, you want to do the cycle punisher. Come on, Dan. You know you want to be kicked. There we go. The same frame you would do it for your crouching medium, standing light punch into crouching medium kick, or you're gonna do crouching medium punch into crouching light into crouching medium punch. Same exact frames. All right, so we got some new challenge modes from before. Jumping heavy kick into standing heavy punch, crouching light kick. Okay. Yeah, I can see where they. This is a good one. You find yourself a lot of times in these situations. Now, would you do what I recommend doing? Oh, no, he's brace nightmare. The heavy punch into light kick? No, I wouldn't recommend that, because you need to be at a really close range for that. A lot of times it's easier for people to just sacrifice a little bit of damage and go into a medium punch into the medium kick. Interesting. That's the famous Bison combo. Again, if you're having trouble doing it from a dash, always just go ahead and jump in. You want to go ahead and jump in, and to be honest with you, that's usually how you're gonna approach your opponent. If it's not jumping, or it's gonna be a cross up. If you're having a hard time doing either one, just do that, because eventually you're just gonna get to the close range. You want to be as close to your opponent as possible. This is long. Right? So we're jumping heavy kick into light punch and light punch. What are you? Come on now. There we go. There we go. To be honest with you, that combo, I should have got that one earlier. The ones before were harder. That one, essentially, you're not taking any time when it comes to your combos. You can actually just spam. You're not spamming, but you don't have to take your time. Just crouching. Every frame, you can press them quickly and cancel into your special moves. This one's a lot easier than it looks too, but that crouching medium punch and the crouching medium kick, that frame is it becomes a little tough. That's again where the situation is. If you're having trouble connecting it, go take longer breaks and break those breaks down smaller so you can actually approach easier. Wow. There we go. We got it. Finally got it. I'm telling you, this one that I use all the time. Well, this is the one I use all the time. It's that standing. When you go into a standing light punch into a crouching heavy kick, medium kick, it is a lot more easier and less frustrating. As you can see, it's not hard to you know, kind of repeat. But you want to ask someone to do it's a lot more harder. So anyways, that combo I just did last right now, take that into consideration if you were going to do something like that. They will always be hitting the opponent, because if they didn't hit you, you already crossed them up and hit them. So hope you guys enjoyed. Take care.